Hey, join our Lifestyle Focused Wealth community. Membership starting at $16 a month when you pay the annual subscription. So register online today at www.lifestylefocusedwealth.com.
What's up?
Hey everybody, it's Ronco Johnson, your Lifestyle Focused Wealth Advisor. How you doing? It's Lifestyle Focus Friday. As you can see, I'm on the road today. I'm on the road, hanging out here in St. Louis, Missouri, where all the snow is happening. So I had just enough time to get on and have a discussion with you today about what to do with your retirement funds if you're laid off. Right now, and there's more people right now going through a crazy time right now, if you will. And this crazy time, many people are experiencing unexpected layoffs. And this episode, we're just going to talk real quickly about what you should consider if you're laid off and what to do with your retirement funds. Should you leave your retirement funds right where they are and keep it moving? Or should you consider maybe rolling it over? And we're going to discuss some of the facts of that today. So I hope that we're able to help those of you in need and that you are more than comfortable. If you need help, to give us a call and have a one-on-one with one of our professionals and see if we can help. And that's what we're going to talk about on the inside today. So thank you for joining Lifestyle Focused Wealth, and I'll see you again on the inside. Let's go out. Are you
a lights out moment. Maybe you're experiencing this right now and you need a little help. And you need a little help. Well, that's no problem. Your boys got you. I'm Ronco Johnson, your lifestyle focused wealth coach, and we're going to be talking about what to do with your retirement funds if you need it today. And this one's not going to be very long, yeah, but I just wanted to get on today and say hello to our folks in the community. And we're operating from our cell phones today, if you can't tell. But so you have to kind of just work with us, but we don't want to miss Friday. It's Lifestyle Focus Friday, y'all. Hope you're smiling. Happy Valentine's Day to you. For those of you that don't know, I'm out of town. I'm traveling. I'm looking forward to seeing my daughter this afternoon and surprising her if she's not watching this podcast and with her Valentine's gift. And one of the things that we talk about is what is your lifestyle all about? We've always talked about that. Financial wealth. What is wealth planning and those types of things? Well, we want to do the best that we can to make sure that you have an idea of what your lifestyle may look like. And then how do you plan your life around it? But today's episode, we're going to be talking about when your lifestyle and your plans are slightly disrupted, temporarily disrupted. It may feel uncomfortable. Some things that we don't expect may be happening to you, such as a layoff. Right now, a lot of the things that's going on with the federal government, there's a lot of people experiencing unexpected layoffs and having to use funds from their retirement in an unexpected way. Maybe you're living check to check. For those of you who are not, that's a great position to be in. But first of all, I don't want to mislead you in any way, shape, or form. I will tell you, if you're experiencing layoffs, do me a favor. Do yourself a favor. Do your family and your legacy a favor. Don't do it alone. Contact your financial professional that you work with or someone in your area that can help you, can give you some ideas of how to properly use your retirement funds, how to do the right things. And we're going to be just talking about what should you do. And I'm going to encourage you to do this. Look, if you need help, please go to www.roncojohnson.com or our lifestylefocusedwealthcommunity.com and schedule some one-on-one time. Somebody from our staff can help you out, and our good community of L.R. Johnson and Associates. Those folks can help you out. They can answer your questions for you, and I can definitely back that for you. But we want to make sure that everyone is making sound financial decisions and know that they have uh, options available that they may not see. So we're gonna dive into that just a little bit here in this episode, and we're gonna be just talking about it. So just let's just back up for a second. You know, when opportunities out here are available for you to go from one job to the next, but imagine, let's just set the scene. You go to work one day, and then the next day, you're laid off. You hadn't thought about looking for another job. You've probably been there 10 years or 15 years or 12 years or what have you. You're not thinking about it. And then all of a sudden, you get the yellow notice, the dreaded yellow notice. Oh my God, I'm not going to have work tomorrow. How am I going to pay my bills next month? How am I going to pay my bills next week? Well, have you prepared for it? At that point, you are experiencing what I call a lights out moment. So if you're experiencing a lights out moment, I'm here to help you turn the lights on just a little bit. I want to ask you not to be too nervous, but you really do need to sit with a professional that can help you, a strategist that can help you, so that you can see how to leverage your retirement funds if you have any. Do not go on this journey alone. Do not go on this journey alone. Making a mistake can cost you dearly. It can cost you thousands of dollars in taxes. And if you don't do it right, for some of you, you're closer to retirement than the other side. So If you make a dreaded mistake, some mistakes cannot be fixed. So we're going to talk to you about ways of handling this uncomfortable situation so that you can prepare yourself or make better informed decisions along with your financial professional and how they may be able to help you. For those of you who are new, thank you for joining us, and leave it in the comments. Do me a favor, smash the like button if this is information that you find valuable. We try to give some valuable nuggets, and usually we're talking about what millionaires and billionaires do, but today we're going to be talking about middle America and what you need to be considering so that your lifestyle is not disrupted in the long term. Okay. So if you're new to our show, smash the like button, the subscribe button, and share it with someone. Please do it. Take that second. Take that second. It's free. Join. Hit the subscribe button. We need people like you in the room. We want you to join our lifestyle focused wealth community because we need you in the room. All right. So let's get into it. As you can see, I'm touring this nation, and my commitment to you is to give you financial education wherever I am. If I can speak, as long as I'm well, we want to make sure that we give you the education that you need. And just for that alone, I think we deserve a subscribe. Hit the subscribe button right away. Tell somebody else that you're doing it and that you're getting information from us. All right. So here we go. So if you are experiencing a situation, and what I mean by a situation is you've been laid off. You don't know what to do. Everybody's by the water cooler talking about what they think you should do. Well, first and foremost, you need to do a couple things. Let's make sure we get our facts right. Make sure we get our facts right. Make sure we're talking to a trusted professional that has our best interest involved. And no, that's not always your retirement plan at work. Remember, those people work for your company, so they don't work for you. However, their job is to give you directions of how to access your funds so you can move it to another place. I want you just to think with me for a moment. If, in fact, this was a personal relationship, if you will, remember back when you had boyfriends and girlfriends and, you might have moved in with somebody and you break up. What's the first thing you do when you break up? You move. And when you move, do you leave your stuff at your boyfriend's house? You probably don't. You pack your bags and you leave. And you take everything that you own and control with you. What am I saying? In the retirement planning arena, a lot of people make the mistake of leaving their bags with an ex-boyfriend or at an old residence. In other words, you don't work there anymore. And you leave your 401ks and your 403bs and 457s at your old employer. This is not a step that I would recommend. I would recommend that you pack your bags, take all your belongings with you, and leave. And when you're gone, you have control of your assets, of your information, of the ability to invest as you see fit. Okay? First, you want to sit down with a financial professional that can help you. Someone that has some experience with rolling over your retirement funds. And it sounds like it is a lot of work to do. It really is simple. It's so very simple. Pick up the phone and call someone, sit down, and you talk about how to roll over my retirement fund. Okay? And then, if you're talking to professionals that have your best interest at place, don't just roll it over. What's the long term, the short term, and the midterm strategy of how we're going to use these funds to leverage. And in many cases, for some of you that have worked with an employer for a very long time, say you've been there 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, well, you probably have a lot of retirement funds available. And you've probably been considering doing something else with the rest of your life. Well, now's the best time to consider it. There's a lot of opportunity out there. And if I could give you just some hope, if you think about it, If you were going to go open a business today, you're probably going to ask a bank for $50,000 for a line of credit or a loan to open a new business. And then you would take that money and obviously start your new venture, and hopefully it's profitable so you can pay it back. Well, if you got a couple of $100,000 in a retirement account, or you've built it up over a six-figure amount, $500,000, it's the perfect time if you got laid off. Matter of fact, you probably should be smiling. These are opportunities for you to invest in yourself and reposition. You can be your own best bank. You can be your own biggest investor and create opportunities that you control. So you might remember that I talk about it all the time. Own nothing, control everything. Let's use this time to be creative. Have some opportunities to talk with a professional that can help you out, because these are the times that the transition can go up or it can go down. If you make the wrong decision, you could see yourself paying taxes on top of taxes. And let me explain the word taxes for a moment, because most people hear the words but really doesn't know what that means. Number one, if you're below 59 and a half, the government issues a 10% penalty for those under 59 and a half. So the first thing you see is a penalty from our federal government of 10%. All right. Second, depending on what state you live in, you have to pay state taxes. There are some states out here that you don't have to pay any state tax. So you just need to look, ask the questions in your state. What is the state tax? If you're in Georgia, you have to pay a 6% state tax. Federal tax. Federal tax is based on your marginal tax bracket. So, Matt, you got to look at how much money did I make last year or the last couple of years to figure out what your marginal tax bracket is. It 12%? Is it 24%? Is it 33, 36%? We need to know, right? Because I'm going to have to pay this tax if I take this money out right away. And a lot of people take out large sums of money and not realizing they're going to pay the 10% early 59 and a half rule deal. They got to pay the federal tax. Let's just say you're at 33%, 32%. Let's just say you're in Georgia, you got to pay the 6% state tax. That's a lot of money right there by itself. That can be upward 43% of your total amount of money that you take out. So that can cause a burden. That can cause a problem. You may not need all that money right now. And I understand sometimes when you're a little nervous or having anxiety, the thing to do is just take it all. That's a big mistake. That's a no-no. What would Ronco say? What would millionaires and billionaires do? Well, we talk about leverage all the time. This is the opportunity to expound on what you've been thinking about, dreaming about. All your hopes and dreams come into fruition right this moment. And I know it's a dark, dark time. And you're probably thinking, RJ, I'm not thinking about that right now. All I'm thinking about is paying my bill. And I'm telling you, the best thing to consider is having time to think. You got time to think. And when you have time to think like this, you want to take a deep breath and say, wait a minute. If I have 6 figures of retirement money, I can invest in myself. And if I were to take my own money and invest in my own business and set my family's trust up and sit with an advisor to help us do that properly, I can, 1, take control of my total estate, making sure that my family gets the legacy that we really want. We can talk about rolling the money over into our own IRA, funded by, depending on whatever company you're walking with. But in our case, we would talk about annuities because we're insurance experts. So equity index annuities are a great option to do. Why? Because those are opportunities for you to roll your money into funds where they are not participating in the stock market. You can't lose your money. It goes down to zero and it can go up to a certain cap level. But more details about that when you talk to your financial professional. Our job here is just to let you know that the options are available, and they make it easy, and they don't have to have big risk to them, so you don't lose all of your principal trying to make a decision keeping cash in your pocket. However, if you just needed a little bit of money, we could probably do that. When you talk to your professional, see if it makes sense to take a little bit out so that you have a little bit of a cushion money to get yourself started, or your seed capital for your startup business, if that's something you want to do, and then what to do next. And at that point, you know, you really want to look at what works best for you. What's working best for you. And many times I can tell you from the years of sitting down with clients, some of the best ideas come out of that one-on-one conversation, and people find hope, and they go from a mindset of scarcity to an abundant mindset, meaning we can see where we're going to have ongoing revenue. We can see where we're going to have ongoing opportunities. It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger as you get better and better and better. So don't look at being laid off as a negative all the time. Yes, it's scary. Yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, it may be untimely. But this is an opportunity for you to start taking control in a climate where everything just seems like it's upside down. But you have the opportunity to take control and keep yourself balanced, keep yourself poised, maintain your mental health, maintain your physical fitness, and maintain your financial intelligence, and increase it over and over and over again. So when people see that there's fear in the water, there's also opportunity. And on the other side of fear, y'all, you know what I say. Dreams happen on the other side of fear. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. But you can't go it alone. You have to get someone with you that's willing to go through that battle with you, that's been battle tested, that knows those results, that's seen it thousands of times, over and over and over again. Okay? So that's why it's important to be part of a community just like this one, Lifestyle Focused Wealth. In this community, I love it because you're around other people that are doing what millionaires and billionaires do. We're doing exactly what millionaires and billionaires do, right? So if this makes sense to you, put it in the comments. I know normally I get to see you and I get to kind of vibe with you. I know that my team is out there. Hey, Sam, happy Friday. Happy Valentine's to you, buddy. Amos Henderson, what's happening? I know it's cold in Milwaukee. It's cold in Missouri as well. I'm around all the snow. So we're having to make sure we get to our location and make sure it's proper. Hey, B, what's happening? I know hopefully we got our sound back. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's good to see you. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope all of you are having a happy Valentine's Day. But if you know someone right now that has lost an opportunity, have started shifting, let me tell you, they're out there. They're out there right away. There's a lot of school teachers. There's a lot of nonprofit organizations that are letting go people because of the funding. The funding has gone away overnight within the last 3 weeks. And they're looking for these opportunities, and they need your help. And hey, listen, this is the greatest time to tell them, hey, you heard it from Ronco Johnson. You heard it. Our Lifestyle Focused Wealth Coach said, don't be afraid. Sit down and talk to someone about leveraging your retirement plans and leveraging what you got, making a new opportunity for yourself and your family. Or simply still have the conversation and roll over your money effectively. Let's pack our bags. Let's leave that old place and open the door to new opportunities. Does that make sense? If that makes sense and it feels comfortable to you, do us a favor, hit the comments, give me a thumbs up, and simply share this with your family, friends, and have a discussion over the dinner table. It shouldn't be taboo to talk about money these days. Here's why. Most people need your help, and they're scared to talk about it. We need to stop being afraid to talk about it. Let's make this part of our discussion. And our financial health is important. It's important. Most of us want to have the six-pack abs. Well, our business has to have a six-pack as well. Our money needs to have a six-pack. Our intelligence needs to have that six-pack. Our financial intelligence needs that, right? So that's what we're going to coach. That's what we advocate. And that's what we're looking for. And I think this message gets across to you in a way to say to you, okay, the sky's really not falling. Yes, it is uncomfortable, but I have an opportunity to sit down with someone who knows what to do. And because I'm able to sit down with someone who knows what to do, I can make the changes that best fit us, right? I can make those changes right away and see that this fits me, my family. We know exactly why we're doing what we're doing, and we can see the results. And that's all we're asking for is the opportunity to help you get to where you want to go. And remember, your financial experts are on your team. Your retirement plans at your old job are not. They're not on your team. They're just holding the money for the company you once worked for. Okay? Okay? If you have any questions, do me a favor, put it in the comments and put in your comment. And please put the words takeaway first. That way we know what are you taking away from today's discussion. And I know I'm out and about and I'm thinking about you. I got my mind on you. And most of you should have your mind on your money and money on your mind, especially when the economy is going like it is, right? So we just want to make sure that our teammates, our family, and our friends are all taken care of because we want to make sure that you're making the right decision at the right time. And we know that we got people that can help us. We have personalized solutions that L.R. Johnson and Associates, those folks over there, some of you guys are on the line right now. I'll just tell you, give them a call and touch base with them or get in touch with us, roncojohnson.com, and we can forward it to you and tell you how to get in touch with someone in your area, whether you're in Wisconsin, whether you're in Florida, Georgia, or South Carolina, or in Texas. They can help. We can help you, but you got to reach out. You got to schedule the time to sit down with an expert, and an expert that can help you properly manage your money in a way that's efficient for you, custom built for you, designed and engineered for you. Don't get caught up having off-the-rack financial plans. One size does not fit all. One size does not fit all. So you could lose a lot of money by not having a financial strategy and you're just picking products. Products are not the thing to talk about. Products have to be part of a strategy, and that strategy needs to provide a solution that works whether you live too long, die too early, or become disabled in between. If it doesn't do those three simple things, it's probably not a plan at all. Am I helping you out there today? Am I giving you guys some information that can encourage and have an opportunity to sit back with your financial professional that can definitely help you? And I'm going to encourage you right now, please put takeaways down in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit that little notification bell too. It allows us to give you more content as it comes out. And as that content comes out, you'll be informed because we want you in the room. We just simply want you in the room. And don't forget, if you're on this podcast today, at the bottom, we're going to put the description down below. And all we want you to do is consider signing up for our bi-weekly email. It contains engaging articles that can help you that you probably don't want to miss. So do this. Do this now. Hit subscribe, share, like, hit the notification bell. And then at the end of this podcast, go down to the bottom and sign up for our email list. You won't regret it. get on those articles and travel and recipes and much, much more. And we give the details that you really want to hear. And guess what? It's absolutely free. It's absolutely free. And, the best thing is the best thing. Don't forget to join our Lifestyle Focused Wealth community. You can do that online. It's just $16 a month. You can go to RoccoJohnson.com or you can go to LifestyleFocused.wealthcommunity.com. All right? Boy, I got a lot out of my mouth at that time. So, do you have any questions out there? If you're out there this Lifestyle Focus Friday and you got a question for me, please put it in the comment. Please put it in the comments. And if you're watching the playback, please catch us on the DM. Don't forget, you can DM me anytime. Hello, Big Mama. What's happening? Thank you very much. Great, great, great. Hey, we want you to always log on. Whether you're watching the replay or you're getting us live, we just appreciate you just joining in. Thank you so much, Jen. I really appreciate that. Hey, Leela, what's happening? I see you. Happy Friday. A happy Friday. Any questions out there about your retirement plans, please put it in the comments. Please put it in the comments and let us know. Because if you have a question, many of our viewers probably have questions too. And we can help. So if you've experienced a layoff of any kind, or maybe you got a settlement, maybe you slip and fell, maybe you have just come into a large sum of money at this time, don't wait and make a mistake. Don't try to become a TikTok famous financial planner at the last minute just because you got money in your hands. That would be the wrong deal. You could lose all the opportunity that you're sitting on. But if you can sit down with someone that can show you a rope, show you the landscape, have discussions about strategies and plan a solution that's best fit for you, and you can carry it out, you could be on your way to seeing a lifestyle that you dreamed of. And really, that's really all our focus is all about. If you're getting where you want to go, we're all coming into what we call abundance, right? Right? So I just want to make sure I got that out there for all of our family and friends today. I just want the money to work for you. Yes, Leela. Yes, Leela. I want the money to work for you. Just make it work for us. Hey, listen, have you been thinking about, I'll give you an example before I let you go. Have you been thinking about maybe getting a new vehicle? Have you thought about maybe buying a new house, an investment property? Have you thought about maybe I want to open a business, or maybe I want to do something, a small business? Maybe it's something like a lawn service. Maybe it's a Turo. Maybe it's Airbnb. Maybe it's not so complicated. I got a shipping business. Where am I going to get the funds from? Well, I can tell you by giving, hey, listen, if you don't have any options, please give me a call. Give me a call. I can help you. We'd be more than willing to help you. And we have other advisors that can help as well, giving you ideas that really can shape the framework of your life. If I have these thoughts and you're thinking, where can I get the money? Have you ever thought that maybe it sits in your retirement account? Have you ever thought it could be in the equity of your home? Have you ever thought that there's seed capital for commercial business or a business that needs to be started from money that comes from credit cards that you use as seed capital? How do I leverage it? What do I need to do? These are the types of things that we talk about in our courses, our classes, and we reshape people's lives from the bottom up, giving them full control. But at the same time, you know exactly what you're getting into. It is a lot of hard work. It is a lot of hard work. But guess what? I'd rather be in a situation where I'm working hard for something that I absolutely control. If you're experiencing a layoff right now, it's not because you are a bad employee. Some situations out here are happening because it's against your control. And your employer may not have had a choice. They had to let you go because some of the things that are happening right now in our world, it's not in their control. So this is all about not only becoming your own bank, being self-sufficient, but it is about being able to have control of the direction you want your life to go in. And that's all we're talking about. That's what we're talking about on a continuous basis. Are you with me out there? Are you with me out there? I know I got a lot of eyes on us today, and I apologize. I'm not in the studio. We're traveling. Yes, I'm always doing this. I will be here. I see somebody else. I'll just say, I'm always going to be here on Friday, 1 o'clock, Lifestyle Focus Wealth, our team, myself. We're always on the move, and we're going to continue to do that. It doesn't matter where we are. You just need the information, right? The quality of information is all that matters. Sometimes it's the information that makes the difference. If I can get just a tidbit of information, I know where to go next. And then when you follow those steps, follow the yellow brick road. I can't give you all the answers out here, of course. But if you come, schedule some time with one of us, get on a one-on-one, and let's talk about what your situation is. Allow us an opportunity to build and structure, create, design, and engineer a plan designed for you specifically. Give us that opportunity. Give us that opportunity. I promise you, you're going to come back with ideas that are going to be worth the time that you spent. It's up to you to implement, follow directions, and be coachable. If you can't do it, you're probably having a lights out moment. But most of you have been conditioned to follow directions anyway. That's what they call employees. You got to be there from 9 to 5. You be there every day. You're working your hardest. Maybe this is an opportunity for you to walk into your own situation from 9 to 5 and control everything from the top and expense everything else from the bottom. And this is how millionaires and billionaires are able to succeed over and over and over again. Thank you, Miss Donna. I really appreciate it. Hey, thank you so much. That means so much to us. Hey, listen, take a moment. Put it in the comments. Give us a thumbs up. Press that thumbs up. Press that thumbs up. Our algorithm needs it. We do need it. I need to stay on here a little bit longer. But I've given you the secret sauce of what to do. If you have a 401k at work, a 403b, 457a, and you don't know exactly what to do, listen what I'm saying. If you or your job break up, it's time to take all your belongings with you and move on down the road. That would be my recommendation. If you still have it sitting in the account, you could be leaving it in harm's way. And here's why. I didn't mention this earlier. If you're closer to retirement and the stock market goes down and you no longer work at that employer, you're no longer funding it every single month with your paycheck. So that means that if the markets go down, you could lose as much as 30 to 40% overnight without the ability to put money back into it. That would be a bad deal. That would be a lights out moment deal. That would be a sad situation that you could have controlled from happening. But on the other side, you can pick up the phone or you can go online, put in roncojohnson.com, schedule a one-on-one, have an opportunity to sit with us and some of the advisors that we will recommend to you, and we can help. And we can help. We can not only help roll over your account, but we can help you design a full plan designed for your entire family, creating a legacy that you've only hoped for. How does that sound to you? How's that sound to you? I can wait. I'm looking forward to talking to you. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people going running around right now. They're afraid. And you should be. If you don't have the answers, you should be afraid. But if you can be a purpose-driven person, a lifestyle-focused person, some of our people that I'm asking, I'm begging our lifestyle-focused community to stand up. If you're listening to our program every Friday, 1, start talking about it. 2, invite your friends and family to join. Join today so they can get this information that they need. And number 3, offer to help those who need help. They need your assistance, and you have an answer. You have a solution for their headache. And I tell you now, you don't want to be a friend of someone with a headache and they make a mistake that they can't undo. That's not making you a friend. However, if those people are people you care about, just by offering some of the information that we've talked about today, you're doing the best you can. You're not making a decision for someone, but what you are doing is giving them ideas that may be outside of their scope of understanding. And maybe they will respect your relationship enough to make the phone call. They may just make the phone call. Thank you. Hey, I see you guys having a conversation in the comments. I want you, hey, listen, if you're making comments, write down your own experience. Go right ahead. Most of you on here have already done it. And look, I'm not telling you it's not going to be overnight. That I can tell you, okay? Once you make your move or doing your rollovers, it's not overnight. It won't be. But 1, you can get your money out of harm's way so that if markets go up or down, you're not affected. You can control that. So while you're in between jobs, or if you never go back, you can minimize the losses on your account by talking about rolling it over into one of these equity index annuities that we've talked about. Of course, there's other products out there that you can talk about, but primarily on this show, we talk about insurance-based products because they're the products that's what we're experts at, right? So a lot of misconceptions are out there. So we don't want to have to overpay federal taxes, state taxes, and the 59.5 rule penalties. But by rolling it over, you don't have to pay any of those. So you can save that money. And if we need to touch it, then you can, because you have control over it. You got control over it. And we can tell you how to access your 10% free withdrawal period that you get once a year so that you don't have to pay, an exorbitant amount of taxes. But there's so many options. There are so many options. You know what? I really, this is the time that I'm asking. If you have any slight questions, we got about 5 to 10 more minutes on the show. I'm going to take some time to just ask. There's no questions out there that are too lame to ask. Get on the phone. Ask your professional right now. Ask your lifestyle focus coach. We want to help. Because when you get on the news tonight, when you turn the television on, you're going to see another place go out of business. The school board's out of business. Your student loans, they're hard to get. The places are going out of business. People are shutting down. People are not getting checks. Nonprofit organizations are being underfunded. They're not even being able to send aid to food to other places. And because those nonprofit organizations work on very small margins, it doesn't take much to disrupt the way that they make money. So unfortunately, without these organizations that provide aid all over the world, we're in trouble. In many cases, those individuals who have been working to save the lives of others now need our help. And you have an answer. So don't keep it to yourself. Hey, Leela, I see the takeaways. Let me see what you got. What did you write here? This current economy we are in now is so scary for those who don't know what to do or understand what to do. This is why we're here. Yeah, you're right. This is why you're here. Leela's one of the Lifestyle Focus Wealth members, but I know that she can help you. She's also one of the financial professionals at L.R. Johnson and Associates that has the answer. So this is an opportunity for you to get all the help you can get. Okay, you want to get all the help that you can get. Hi, Miss Henderson. I see you. And you're putting in our comments that you've passed this information along and all the communities and groups you're a part of. Thank you so much for doing that. It's crucial information to all of us. Hey, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. You know, people gotta see that. People gotta see that these are real things. This is a real time that we're dealing with real issues, right? We're dealing with real issues. And if you have the opportunity to help your neighbor, there's nothing like helping another person come out of the hole. And then you get to see them somewhere, somehow, start to progress beyond their own hopes and dreams. And to be able to say, hey, I was there when you first started. I was there when you first started. That's the part that I really enjoy, ladies. And hey, listen, and some of you ladies out there, I'm going to say this to my ladies. Our ladies out there, listen, you're responsible for a lot of things. You're responsible for a lot of things. Most of you are responsible for keeping the balance in the household, keeping the calm in your family, not just putting food on the table and making sure homework is done. Hey, it's a lot of things that you're in control of. Have the conversations with your spouses. Have the conversation about where's our security going to come from? Are we secure in that fact? This is Valentine's Day. If you go back, we've had a conversation about love. Does love need life insurance? I think that was the title. Well, does love need a financial conversation? I think it does. I think it does. And today is the day that we show love to everybody. Roses and all the love and hearts to everybody that's listening to us today. I want to make sure that I express that. What are you doing for Valentine's Day? What are we doing different? What are we doing different? Because I can tell you this. If you're doing something different, I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. Well, thank you guys so much, man. Listen, this has been fun. This has been a fun one. If there's some nuggets in this information that we talked about, we've been talking about what do you do if you experience a layoff? And what should you do as it pertains to your retirement funds? I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just sharing with you opportunities that lie ahead when you sit down and talk to a professional outside of work. Your HR person is not your retirement plan. That is not your retirement plan. That's not your retirement planner. That is your human resource manager. Okay? You need to consider having an outside financial expert, a professional that can help you, talk to you about the pros and cons of doing rollovers, and how it can affect you. And then I would prefer you sit down and talk with a strategist, an insurance professional, or whatever that specifically deals with strategy planning. That's what our office does at L.R. Johnson and Associates, those types of places. They're more strategists than salespeople. So that's why I recommend them. That's why I recommend them. Very much. Very much so. Well, listen, I want to thank you guys for our time today. And, you know, at the end of the day, all I want to know is, are we doing our part to help build the community? Are we providing you with information about these different tools that you have that can enlighten you, can make it things better for you? Where, you know, hey, listen, you don't have to be running around here scared. We don't need you running around here. We want you to have the opportunity of a lifetime. We want you to be in position so that if things happen in such a way, you're ready for it. And that's why we call it When the Lights Go Out, Are You Ready? Right? Hey, listen, well, I'm your host, Ronco Johnson. Every Friday at 1 o'clock, rain or sun or even snow, I plan to be right here to answer your questions, to provide you with the nuggets that you need to continue to win. So that's our time for today. I just want to thank you for joining us. I'll see you next time at the top. And be kind to one another. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Same time, same place, different topic. Be blessed.